Testing. Okay, cool. I think this is good. Hey there, SolarLune here, and here is another Gearend development log video. Okay, so I've made quite a bit of changes. I guess let's start with the beginning, with the first things. I have a slight amount of bloom, not a lot, just a very light effect that makes apps kind of glow, and other bright characters kind of glow. So it's not very strong. Maybe I'll make it a little stronger, just because even I have a little bit of a problem seeing it. But it's a nice subtle effect. It's not really like heavy, so that's good. Vignette. I have a vignette over the screen, also subtle, not very heavy. It's good. I have a GUI now up here in the top left. I have an energy GUI at the bottom, energy gauge, and a health gauge at the top. Health gauge is represented by dots. Your last hit point basically is the top left dot. Your first hit point that you're going to lose is the bottom right dot. So basically it goes up and then over to the bottom again and up, and you'll see it. It's pretty good, pretty solid. There's damage numbers as you get hit. I need to make them move, but you know, it's fine for now. And as you see, when you take a hit, the hit point turns red and it like disappears. Yeah. And when you're low on health, the hit points flash. When you first kind of get low on health, you also get a little indication. I'll show that again. When you die, it basically starts a restart sequence that says basically you've died. Let's rewind time and give it another shot. This is kind of a reference to Gearend, I guess. I think that I had a similar text blob that basically said, let's give it another shot, rewind time and try it again, something to that effect. So that's cool. I kind of like that. I'm going to keep that maybe for all of my games where you die and have some sort of let's rewind time text. When you talk to NPCs, the GUI disappears, of course. I was thinking about adding some black bars or something to that effect, but the text box is so huge that it wouldn't really work unless I added like a black box below the text box and push the text box up. That's not really necessary. It's fine the way it is, I think. What else? Energy. You lose energy as you attack. Once you get too low, you get that message indicator that basically says you're low on energy. You can't attack until it disappears. Then you can. That's the point at which you can attack again. So when the bar is red and recharging slowly, that means you can't attack. Same thing with the indicator over Eps's head. When the bar finishes, when the bar is white, it charges at you could say normal rate. When the bar is red, it charges at a half speed. So basically, you never want to let your energy fall that low. It's a bad idea. What else? Yeah, when you get hurt, I'll show that again. When you get hurt, you have that little indication that it pops up over your head right here. That just lets you know, yeah, you're low on health. I think it might just kind of come out too fast. I'm gonna probably change that so that it doesn't hit so quickly. There's a little bug. I finally figured out what it is. If you restart on Linux, when the game window is maximized, it thinks basically it doesn't take into account this title bar area. It thinks that the window is this 1920 by 1080 basically, even though it's not, because there's the title bar here. So I don't know, it might be something specifically with my system that makes it do that, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, what else? Yeah, okay, the legs part, this leg part is new. It allows you to boost. It moves a slightly bit slower than Eps's normal legs, which I sped up a little bit. I'm trying to see which key. Okay, yeah. His legs move slightly quicker than they used to. These legs move a little bit slower than that. But you can boost by double tapping. Like that. And so you can just, boost around the game world. Nice and smooth. And yeah, it uses up energy as you do so. Something I added was the ability to turn around in the air. And there's now a strafe button on L that allows you to strafe. So basically when you click L, your facing is locked and you can't change it no matter where you're moving. And you just click it again to undo it. When you're strafing, moving backwards, obviously he animate, or not obviously, but he does animate actually walking backward, which is cool. This was just a holdover from the melee code. I made the melee code, you know, when he's attacking with melee, he can't turn around, of course, and when he can't turn around, then it just plays the walk animation backward. So I didn't have to actually add that code; it was already there, so that's cool. I did the change to the gosh. See, this is where you get sloppy. You lose health real quick. So this is like a really precise game. I don't know if that's good or not. People seem to like difficult games, but I think that once you get more energy, it won't be so bad. Like it'll be a little more manageable. Yeah, and also I'm thinking about having enemies drop like health as well as energy, like batteries that just basically give you a boost to your energy. So basically, as you fight enemies, as you get into the thick of it, you get more energy and you can kind of like muscle through, or you can kind of hang back and you know, just be safe and pepper the enemy with shots and, you know, like, you know, pay attention to your gauge and all that. But if you want to just like rush through and beast on enemies, that should also be possible. So I'm thinking that's how I want to do it. I'll see. Yeah, so I added the strafing mechanic not because I was really uncomfortable with the actual gameplay of the game, but because I wanted you to be able to boost backwards once I added the boosting mechanism. So to do this, you boost, jump, turn, and strafe, and then you can boost backwards. So this is useful. I plan to make this useful. I don't know if I'll ever actually use it, but it could be useful for like when enemies are chasing you, you can actually like, you know, finagle your way out of it by, you know, turning around and hitting them and double tapping the boost or whatever. I have to kind of, you know, make it easier to do, because it's like if you turn around, yeah, it's a little awkward. It's a little awkward to do. Actually, that's pretty good. So yeah, it's awkward because when you stop moving, when your velocity is 0, the boosting is canceled. That's what it is. Yeah, okay, I figured it out. So I need to disable that, basically. I did that so that you couldn't like boost into a wall and keep boosting. So that boosting automatically deactivates once you actually hit a wall. Maybe I'll figure out another way to implement that mechanic while making it easier to boost on a dime. But yeah, it all works pretty well. I guess alternatively I could do something like press down and jump to begin boosting, or something a little different mechanism to begin boosting. But yeah, it works. Cool. So I'm using currently all the buttons on the gamepad. I'm using an SNES controller. I'm using all the buttons except for R, Start, Select, and X. X, I'm thinking if I want to have core abilities, which is the core part you have, that would be on X. So the core part might be like freeze time or something like that. Probably not, but like if I wanted to do it, that's where I would put it. But I probably won't, because I feel like I have a few core parts that are purely passive in their abilities, like just boosting damage, boosting defense, or something to that effect. And I don't want it to be where like some cores do something and some cores don't. So I think I'll just have it so that all cores are passive. They all either activate on their own a special ability, or they don't do anything actively. And just maybe have the X button do nothing. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so far this is all shaping up pretty well. It's all looking pretty cool and working pretty well. So yeah, it's all good. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. I've been SolarLune. This has been a Gearend development log video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Alright, see ya.